if we were still on go for this qualifier, we'd probably still say, look, Big are just coming in off the back of a different tournament, not as much prep work, probably a bit tired, looking for a bit of a reset. You know, you finished one event, you're into another. It's never really an ideal look, unfortunately. So all those types of things still came into play for Big. So I think Apeks will be a very different beast, and that's kind of what you're saying is the fact that things may well be a hell of a lot harder for Looking4Org. But of course, we are into the action. Apeks starting off on that CT side, and we'll see what the move is. The numbers are a little funky over here on the mini-map, unfortunately, but this is maybe what we're in for on CS2 at this point. We've got a bunch of 5s over on the side of Apeks, which does make life a bit difficult, but all the Glocks are coming up large. 2 versus 2 out of nowhere. The scrap down middle. Oh my goodness, Jacob and Nork chiming in at the same time to finish the round off. Okie dokie then.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, as a forewarning for those at home, of course, there was the update last night that Valve did. Generally speaking, Valve have been doing really good updates. It's sick to see. I mean, how rare is it that we see kind of daily updates from Valve on CS? It's been great. It's been really good to see. However, apparently this morning I've heard about outages and crashes and whatnot. So we may have a few throughout today. So I forewarn you, and don't get too riled up. Have some level of an expectation. Apeks, good start for them. Their first round on the board. Looking4Org going to go in towards a force here. Not a huge fan of this considering they're going to get a force buy. I don't really think they needed to, but see what they can do with it as they're going to look to pop towards A.
Down long here. Could get a bit messy. Castellito, though, pretty decent stuff. Nearly 3 for him on that. So surely has done enough damage to just keep the rest of the Frenchmen at bay. We'll see. Nork, lovely little angle in and around the van. It used to be hay bales, of course, but changed a little. Quickly traded out. Maybe keep an eye on where that M4 ends up. The game itself is not going to go the way of Looking4Org, and M4 retrieved. So we're all good in the end. Apeks lose a couple players, but I think they'll be happy with that. It was kind of a scary look, actually, with how fast Looking4Org were moving.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I guess they can take a little bit of a level of silver lining. I think one thing that's quite important for Looking4Org is seeing someone like XSC's come online pretty early. I think he has been so crucial to their success. You know, if XSC's plays well, this team generally do play well. He's been a pretty big level of importance in terms of the firepower. But now, though, Apeks, nice 2-0 start. Realistically, should be 3 as well. Looking4Org is going to be a true testament to what they're all about. Obviously, the big conversation with CS2 too has been about, you know, losing the pistol, how tough it can be to regulate your economy. Looking4Org kind of still playing that somewhat old meta of forcing into your second round and then trying to essentially get your first full by round 4 rounds in. With how few rounds you have now, though, it's such a risk, such a gamble doing something like that. So we'll see whether they can maybe find some form and a bit of momentum. They're going to pop towards B, and in they come.
Lovely stuff here. Jacob for a double kill. Surely that's got to be enough now. Oh, Jacob going a bit wild with the Julies, apparently. Jocko will take him out eventually, close on Kixon, but unable to get it over the line. So, cleanly done here. Apeks winning the pistol, getting the conversions. Looking4Org, interestingly enough, again, something we didn't even see them do very much yesterday. They do go for that second round force buy. It's given Apeks a really solid position. As we've talked about, the springboard of the pistol at the moment, I surely feel like the economy is going to get adjusted at some point. But at the moment, it can be massive. Win this rifle round, deny the bomb plant. Suddenly, you'd be looking down the barrel of a 5-0, which is just a really, really great scoreline, right?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. It does get to the point of being, you know, concerning as well for Looking4Org about if you have a really slow start against a like Apeks, they can just punish you to a point of no return. So things are right now. Early bits of Utah drops in towards Banana, and it basically forces Looking4Org to a full retake on that position if they even want to head in that direction. Double stack towards B for the CT side. 3 over towards A. 2 of them playing out through long as well, so that gives them the ability for a quick rotate if they need to. Flash in the corner, Jake can flash. He'll just fall away, drops a Molotov. It's pretty simple and effective here. There really isn't anything too special happening. Looking4Org, time is going to be of the essence soon.
Nice Nice nade. Little chunk of damage, but yeah, looking to take it fast here. Casanito needs checking. Distraction in from Nork, but he will get checked. Well played, well disciplined. Particularly, again, with how fast they are moving here. Sensing towards the pit position. He's heavily smoked off. Can't really see anything. Nork with a bit of an off angle, only good for one. Sense, got to try and get something done from here, doesn't he? Smoke goes down, gets a bit weird. Again, only good for one. Probably is a save situation here from the CT side. There's not really much chance for them to get into the bomb site. They know that, and they will indeed hightail it out. So, I like it from Looking4Org. It's very simple. It's very basic. Just kind of sending the feelers out there to see what they can get away with in these types of rounds. But, yeah, fantastic.
Yeah, one of those situations similar to Go, where once you lose that A site, you're not going to give it a go. I think, obviously... I think I'll probably still remain towards CS2, but currently that A site over towards Inferno is the hardest site to retake. You've got the lowest percentage of retaking it. So I think Apeks just played the numbers here pretty well. There's no point. The two remaining keep all of what they got. They can have a full buy-in towards the next round. There's no real need to rush it by any means. Of course, the new bomb radiuses too, it actually is going to probably start to force a lot more fights to come through. You can see how deep in towards CT Looking4Org have to go, and they even still take quite a lot of damage as well. They're so far away from the site. But yeah, that's the new bomb radius in CS2. So all these little changes are going to really start to, well, I guess become normal for us, but having spent the last, few years of our life so invested in towards Go and the commentating over there, these little intricate changes can make a big difference how the meta is played out. Or out in play for Nork. Let's see what he can do with it. Nothing offering up early. Option through the smoke. That, of course, alert Looking4Org. There is a big green on display, but right now, once again, they're very slow in terms of their take-up over towards Banana. I think it's probably the best way to play it. Avoid the bulk of the util. And try and force fights.
Slow going here. Nork on the AWP all alone. It's a dangerous spot to be in. Well-timed smoke with only a minute left, and these smokes do last longer. However, it's hAdji through a smoke, apparently. Gonna find the head of one. Jacob catches him reloading. Can't make it out of there alive, but baits them into Casanito. So we're still even here. Forward, two towards short as well. Yeah, they weren't expecting that at all, were they? Sense the danger man that does the damage. Lucky all on his lonesome. No bomb to speak of. And a really great little bait play there from Apeks, actually. Great mid-settle.
Yeah, absolutely. Lucky. Honestly, it kind of feels like no chance now, really. 1 versus 3, 20 seconds to work with. It probably wouldn't even be the worst decision to save. He's the lowest financially. Over towards the second to get picked up here in a second, and down he falls. You do kind of think about it in those situations, too. For Lucky, who's got no money in his back pockets, why is he even attempting it, right? There's just surely no chance you're going to get towards the site with how that kind of bait and switch that you spoke about has happened. In a 1 versus 3, just shy of 20 seconds, there's no chance of a bomb plant. There's no chance he's going to be able to isolate 3 different fights. So you kind of do question, why did he just tuck his head? He would have had a buy-in towards this round, and then actually probably could have pulled together somewhat of a comfortable buy around it. Only really then would have been hAdji, who would have struggled financially. And him in towards a Galil would have been no real issue. And now they have these other decisions to be made where XC's Maka Jocko can buy. The other 2, however, not so much. Lucky's going to be down in towards basically probably a Mac 10 or even just an upgraded pistol. hAdji, same thing for him. Galil, Mac 10, nothing too special. So it does take a bit of a dampener into what they can bring to the table. And yeah, Lucky's down to just a Tech 9. Having the AK here would have been huge. They're all with the benefit of hindsight. 4-1 Apeks, really nice start. Pretty simple in terms of how they're approaching this too. They're not actually doing anything too audacious in terms of their setups. They're pretty standard. They're kind of a 2-3 setup. 3 towards A traditionally. 1 plays over towards B, drops early U-turn, rotates. It's kind of a similar thing to what we saw over towards Go. And a lot more aggressive. I like this. Baker's got a lot of space.
Yeah, he loves it. He absolutely loves it. And a bit of dynamicism from him as well, right? He was out on towards A last round, getting aggressive. Now he's out on towards B. So maybe playing a little loose and fast here in CS2 and with that one change of sense coming in. Early utility there over on A. No real presence shown from Looking4Org. They have plenty of time to work with. Trying to go in for the rotation. The old mid-window jump. Sense so blind. Tries to time it with the spray, and he was close, you know, but hAdji's always going to get him there, isn't he? So a wonderful take. Wonderful frag. Much easier move to pull off now. Getting that flash in. Wider in the apartment. So, you can make a play like that a lot easier than you used to be able to. A lot of damage dished out on towards the French side, though.
I guess that's probably the most important thing towards Apeks. Where they currently stand, you'd probably even say the advantage kind of still in their court. Got better firepower towards Apeks, but granted, Ecstasy's, Mac, and hAdji are all within that one-bullet headshot range. That is going to make things very difficult, especially considering 3 have rotated over for Apeks. This is a good call from Kixan. Good in terms of the rotation, dragging Casanito over from long. Jacob won't burn it. On towards New Box. Kixan will. Gotta get out of there. He sticks around in the flames. Jocko lucky. Casanito for 2, but Jocko will answer back. And Nork's left alone. Kixan didn't need to die there. I think he tries to hold down the fort, hoping for the swing, but Looking4Org. Hold and wait. And that'll be that. If Kixan stays alive, could have been a different story.
Oh, they might run into Nork here as well. And that would be very, very large indeed. Maka, is he going to use the door? No, he's not. He's going around. Okay, so we'll see. It depends. Is he going left or right here is the big question. Or is he going neither? Looks like he's just going to chill. So I think the save for Nork here should be successful. It is indeed. So lovely stuff. Apeks will... not sure. Probably eco around it, but we'll see. They might go for an aggressive economic move.
Yeah, I mean, they've got kind of some funds to work with. Nork can technically drop over a rifle here. But it is just one of those things that, is it worth it? I don't know. It's really tough to call. Some teams would 100% force it. I think the traditional one is just to go for a little bit of a lower buy around it. And yeah, that's what we're going to see. Jacob in towards a dig, but aside from that, it's pretty simplistic overall. And actually, Kixan, Casanito, and Sense, not even buying at all. I mean, Nork could have technically dropped over a dig or something at the saw. Even with 3k alone, he would have been able to pick up an AWP again if he was to fall. But we'll see. Double boost here in towards mid. Nork on the angle, hoping for a peek in towards ramp, gets spotted out, will be forced off the angle, and well, that'll be that. Now they know where the AWP's posted up, so they can just play contact towards B.
Oh, big nade. Love to see it. The flash round here from Jacob. Ineffective, unfortunately. Does some decent damage, but yeah, not really going to result in too much. I like the smoke out from Kixan, and Maka is a wild guy. Gather that information. I suppose there's only one on the other side of the smoke, but either way, gives his life away semi-needlessly. AWP will be saved once again. Third round for Looking4Org. They begin to close this gap as yeah, Apeks kind of starting to feel the sweat ever so slightly, but should have a decent buy in the next one, to be honest. They're going to have a lot of cash.
Yeah, Nork, any exits here would be lovely. He might be able to get one and fall away. It won't be the worst thing in the world. I don't know they're going to exit our CT. Probably pretty risky and not worthwhile. Now they're out towards Banana. That'll be that. Looking4Org up to a third. So far, a pretty competitive game. This was actually the story of Looking4Org yesterday. Their games were a little bit of a marathon. They're always keeping them pretty even. We saw plenty of 6-6 halves. Looking4Org with how actually poorly things started. That actually would not be the worst thing in the world for them. You know, going that kind of 4 rounds down, having to kind of claw back into the game. Wouldn't actually be the worst finish, all things considered. 4-3 right now. Apeks back into a buy. Going to use their first time out here as well. I don't mind this call. I think it's a good opportunity for Kixan to have a little conversation about what they've seen so far. And honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing Apeks getting a little bit more proactive, trying to take early fights. They've got some pretty good aimers on their side, right? Get individuals like Casanito and Jacob hitting their shots. Even Nork, he can be a pretty aggro AWP when he wants to be. Get them into the action. We saw Jacob taking a bit of banana control early. That forces fights elsewhere, which then plays into what is the traditional kind of heavily manned site of the A, which is only has 3 people over there. So for Apeks, I wouldn't mind seeing them getting a little bit more active. They're sitting back on towards the sites and actually allowing Looking4Org a lot of early map control. And it just makes them very hard to read. And before you know it, an execute comes through. You just have a numbers disadvantage. Always going to be rough. But they are back into the buy. The rifles out on display. The full util brought to it. Jocko into the P90. Now, we saw this quite a lot against Big in the tail end of that Anubis.
Well, it was a bit goofy in Go as well. He used to like the MP5 SD in Go.
Yeah.
Even though most people would say it's just not worth it at all.
What though, brother? That gun's pretty good in 2. I hate it in Go.
Is it?
Kind of good. Kind of good.
Interesting.
Gasanito and Sense combined for 1 apiece. Gioco's P90 to no avail.
Yeah, he tried flying out. Didn't work. However, they feel like they've gained some space on Short in particular, pushing down 2 players. Sense might not be ready for this, so we've got to be very careful indeed. Maka does go down on the other side of things. Sense starting to gather some information now. Flash going to come round. A little bit of a dink onto Nork, frag onto Sense. So not a bad look. Nork, though, trying to cover the bomb, gives his life away. It's kind of awkward, man. Now a 2 versus 2, an aggressive swing from Kixon comes off successfully. I'm not a fan of these moves, but some of them are indeed working. Lucky all alone. Goes where 1 is, unsure of the second player, of course. Got plenty of time, could pull out, go towards B if he likes. What is the move? Waiting for Kixon to push in. Demolished, however. And it is Apeks taking the round in the end. Looking4Org, moving a bit faster there. We have praised them for some of their discipline. Yes, indeed, moving fast, but I think that was more of a rush rather than like a mid-round burst.
Yeah.
And this time, Apeks were a lot readier, I think, for speed.
Yeah, no, exactly that. I think that slightly faster play. If they manage to get the opening kill, even if the P90 gets traded, but they get that kind of that big pit player, would have been maybe a bit of a different story. But yeah, unfortunate in the 1v2. Just a tech 9 for Maka. Guys on the other side, Apeks starting to thrive economically. What it's all about. Spraying through the smoke. A little bit of team damage there, I think. Kixan takes a tag from his teammate, but I think Nate will come through. Nothing really to come forward of it. So, early doors, Looking4Org dealing the bulk of the damage, but no real control to speak of. I like this little 1-2 setup. The old nutmeg with the AWP potential as well as Sense. And get an AWP shot through the legs. 3 towards A, 2 towards B. Bomb going to head back in the direction of that B site. There is util to work with for Looking4Org, despite it being this kind of slightly lesser buy. 2 smokes, 2 mollies, 2 flashes. Enough for an execute.
Certainly is workable. Player up on the boost, though, is going to be difficult. Ready with the flashes. Oh, well-timed Molotov, though. That's certainly going to put a spanner in the works. 30 seconds. Oh, going through it. Goodness, boys. I don't know about this one. It seems to have worked for a moment. Jacob on high. Good for a double. You'd think he's done enough. Maka and hAdji. The dynamic duo have been playing together for an awful long time, these two, let me tell you. Maka gets caught on the quick switch. Down to just hAdji, and he can't do anything either. Apeks with another clean retake.
Not bad. Not bad. I think Jacob does really well to get the second kill on boost there as well. Yes. The first, I mean, fair play. He's back turn, but that second, so damn important. It still is a bit of an awkward angle. It's actually slightly different from going the way that it's you're kind of aiming up into it, especially because you can play way further back. So Jacob use that to his advantage nicely. Apeks going to guarantee, at the bare minimum, they're going to tie at the turn of the half. But honestly, the way they're playing right now, I wouldn't be surprised to see this team push towards kind of the likes of kind of 8 rounds. You're seeing quite consistently now Looking4Org going into force buys. And this is the conversation that me, you, everyone and their nan has been talking about when it comes to a CS2. The difference in terms of the economical changes and forcing teams into quite unfortunate situations like this. It's like the third force buy coming through. Castanito gets one and he'll just fall away. Tucks his head. Lovely. Really well done. hAdji, no chance this round. It's an important kill too. hAdji's been playing quite well.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Uh-oh.
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 Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
updates. Yeah, new updates. Unfortunately,
we warned you, lads.
We did say there have been a few issues, and we might get hit by one or two of them. So hopefully nothing too long term there. But yeah, it is unfortunate. I think with where the game is going, and it is. Oh, okay.
Let's go. We love it.
Let's go. All right, nice. So we don't miss too much of the action at all. That's a banger. 5v3 in favor of Apeks, so looking very good for them once again. I would imagine someone in the apartments there down second middle, maybe some nade damage, picking up a frag in Banana. So nothing too out of the ordinary. We're going to see what the Frenchmen can do, working their way back towards this A-bomb site. Castellito, aggressive peak, loses his head. Still 2 to deal with in the pit area. Certainly going to be a challenge here. Missed off shot, but still alive. Sense looking a little better as he manages to find one, but Nork with another missed AWP shot doesn't know where to look, and it's down to another 2v2 retake.
Yeah, I was pretty worried about that 3v3 on towards the site itself. Could just overwhelm them, and they do. Bomb goes down. Do they expect Jacob so quick in towards that apartment rotate? Might get a bit of timing here. First fight trying to be hard, but Mac is AWP, rattles off. A lovely 1-2 punches. Jocko will drop out Jacob. Nice post plant from Looking4Org, but honestly, nice round in general. 5 versus 3 converted in their favor. Really well played. Smart and effective, and Looking4Org gonna find a 4th. That's what it's all about. Keeping things alive here for them, making it competitive when actually at one time things did look a little janky.
It's true. It's very, very true. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. Definitely looking a hell of a lot better from the Apeks boys, but Looking4Org still hot on their heels, right? Only a couple of rounds in it before we get to the turn of the half. Nice nade over the top onto Norka. Soften up, I would imagine. So let's see here. How are things going to pan out? A very slow kind of round. Again, Looking4Org, they've not been completely foreign to this, but they do like a quick move at some point in the round, whether it's at the beginning, whether it's at the end. They generally do like to pick up the pace eventually.
Yeah, let's see kind of what the plan of action is here. Oh, Jacob taking a little tag. Not exactly probably what you would have hoped. Still nothing really offering up though. Nork posted. He doesn't get flashed off here. For a whale of a time. Molotov at the toes. He'll just fall away. Kind of what you'd want to be doing in that situation. I'm not committed at all. They're going to go back towards A. 3 players there to meet them.
This is so weird. It feels a bit tense, doesn't it? To be honest, only 30 seconds left. A late round move from Looking4Org is something that they are not too familiar with at all. They'll go for the mid control. Sense going to peek around and look for some damage. He does so much, but no kill comes through. Jacob with the MP9 is deleted. It is clinical in the end. I was a little worried for Looking4Org. I thought that the timing of it all, the intensity of it all might be a bit too much for them, but they pull through, and they pull through flawlessly.
Well, now all that's left. In this retake, just keep an eye up. I don't blame them. Look, might get tested on the way out here, potentially, in all fairness. Kind of posturing his direction. He's got his back turn as well. Oh, I don't know. Norg might be in actually a little bit more trouble than you probably would hope or expect. Does he expect anything here, though? Now he will, but doesn't matter. Norg falls. Nothing saved. Nothing gained. Not exactly what you'd hope. 6-5. Going in towards that halfway mark, it's looking like we will be all tied square. We said we got a lot of that yesterday. We're Looking4Org. And it once again looks like it'll be more of the same. But honestly, kind of deserved. It's been pretty good on the Looking4Org side in the last few. They've been playing some good Counter-Strike. Really actually making Apeks look quite uncomfortable. Oh.
We are dying again.
Our favorite.
We'll see. We'll see. I did hear some footsteps at the end there, so I feel like what might be happening is, you know, we got multiple views, and multiple servers. Yeah. We just got to swap over. So that there was a warning earlier on. I think the production are well aware there's some issues with the way things are going. We've only missed the 1 kill in CT spawn. What? How's that happen then? All right. Well, I'm not questioning anything at the moment. We are just happy to be in the game. Oh no, it's in banana, but the X on the minimap is in CT1. That's crazy. Either way, we are charging in towards B. Oh god, it's going to be a bit wild for a few weeks, I'm sure. Speaking of wild, we're going straight through the smoke. Apparently, nothing coming for the Apeks boys at this late stage. Looking4Org should have a 6th here if they keep their eyes on the ball.
Yeah, they should. 3 pistols left to fend off. I don't see too much of a chance here. I see Jacob going to take first contact. No, I lied. Sense that 5-7, though, in trouble. Does get one. That'll be that at the turn of the half, ladies and gents. It's going to be 6-all. We're going to throw it on to a break when we are back. Second half underway.
You got me feeling some way, like I might be stuck in a dream. Let's stay here till the day breaks, feeling like I never wanna leave. Keep moving till the sunrise. You're taking my mind out to sea. Fall in love at low tide. I'm thinking we should never leave. So let's keep going till the night is almost gone. Cause I feel like singing Let's keep going till the night is almost gone. Cause I feel like singing
Welcome back, ladies and gents. 6-all, we're all tied square at the turn of the half right now from Apeks from 4-0 start. It all kind of crumbled away. Looking4Org looking like honestly the slightly better side when it came towards the rifles. But Apeks, we know they were pretty clean on their pistols. Let's see if they can do the same now heading on towards the T side of Inferno.
Yes, sir. Oh, Jacob going to open things up. It's a nice find. Really nice find super early on as well, especially with the setup that Looking4Org have got. So Exorcist is over here by himself. Oh, what a shot to stay alive. And now he's feeling a bit more confident, isn't he? Tries to find another head, but doesn't quite happen. All the same, he's bought time. He's bought a frag. It's massive. It really is. And he's got pressure in from those apartments. Nork looking good round the corner. Able to find one and two. Oh, man, the retake has fallen apart. And Apeks will take it easily.
We've kind of already seen what they're like when it comes towards their pistols, and it was pretty damn good overall. So, 7 collected here. We saw that Looking4Org forced in towards their T-side second round despite losing the pistol. Don't think they'll do the same. I feel like it's not really worth it. And yeah, that'll be the case. So, no real buy for them to work with. A couple of flashes though in the hands of Maka. Maybe try and pop out somewhere. Gamble select towards B is the call for Looking4Org. Let's see what the decision's looking like. I mean, for Apeks, big thing is just making sure they avoid that, really. Already a couple of feelers being sent out over towards top car. Few slowly starting to make inroutes to that of A as well. Here's a couple of flashes that Mac has got set up here. These fallen flashes could be deadly if someone makes some space out towards top car. But actually, luckily, the bomb's going over towards A.
That's Nito. Ooh, only good for one. Okay. That's maybe not ideal. Does get a fair amount of information, though. That bomb will make its way to the plant quite quickly, but we're doing some damage here. And recovering some weapons, of course, particularly that AK. And you can see, although happy for a fight, they are ultimately moving to take a save. So it is a round going the way of Apeks, but Looking4Org kind of learning their lesson a little, not going for the second round force buy this time.
I think any more kills for Max and hAdji? I mean, hAdji may as well kind of give it a go, right? Kind of part of me thinking that Max can get at least one more kill on the way out. It could actually be relatively okay, but now it looks like nothing really going to come forward. Maka is sticking around to maybe see if anyone plays exits, but he won't be given all too much. Nobody over towards Big Pit. He'll find in just a second. So he dies to the bomb. That'll be that. Apeks going to find their 8. But honestly, not the worst for Looking4Org walking away with the Mac 10. And, of course, yeah, the AK scooped up there. So, silver linings. Mac 10 will be dropped over towards Maka, of course, who died at the tail end there. And the Utah alongside of hAdji going to go in towards a rifle himself. So, the first full buy versus full buy. Going to look into what Looking4Org's CT side looks like. Of course, they beat big on this map. Sorry, they lost the big on this map, may I say. And a lot of it came from what was, in all fairness, a little bit of a janky T side. Now they've actually put up a much better performance than the T side. I think they've got a much better chance of taking this map in their favor. So start bomb posturing in the direction of A, and actually all 5 heading in this direction too. They might just go for a quick pop here.
Yeah, I like it. Exorcist, that smoke is so perfectly timed. He doesn't even realize how good that is. So they are with fewer options. They still do have options. I think they were really looking to go out of the apartments there. Again, early on in the half, you got a lead already. Just test the water, see what you can get away with, being cheeky. Now maybe even going back towards B, though. So, oh, it does get a bit weird over there. 1 for 1 in towards the middle. Make it a 2 for 1, though. As Lucky comes around at the perfect time. There's only 1 over on B. We'll see. Jocko just kind of has to buy some time, right? The boys are on the way. Flat goes down. Work with him, he actually gets the double kill. Just sense alone then, and he can't get anything done. Beautiful from Jocko.
Yeah, really well played. I think a lot of that completely falls apart. All of them are going to go towards A. That's the plan. A smoke comes through from XC's, really well timed. The thing that actually ruins all of that is Sense steps in bulk, which is why he's not spamming the smoke, XC's, because he heard that step. If Sense doesn't step, the ruse is still there. They may even kind of lose a little kind of concentration over towards that bulk position, thinking, oh, well, we smoked it off, so we should be okay for now. It's a big error from the youngster there. And it completely sells the Apeks side down the river. Of course, now they've got no money to work with. Eco for them, looking for a good opportunity to tie this game up 8 apiece. Realistically, they probably should as well.
Jacob, around the corner here, should be easy enough. Flash comes in. Maka is safe to get away there, but they have certainly made things a bit weird, moving into CT quite quickly. What is the game plan? Kixan to find hAdji. It's a nice shot, bro. This maybe makes the A-bomb site a little more inviting. Yeah, the AWP in a really awkward kind of spot in the site. I'm not sure I'm a big fan of it. Rotations slowly making their way over. May well run into them in a moment. Sense going to be the first one to go down in this little move. Jacob was hoping to go overlooked. I don't think it's going to be the case, though. Ugh, they're so panicked on both sides. That bomb is out of there. That bomb is going B, and he may well just get away with a plant. Kixon found another head. Down goes everybody. They'll realize there's no bomb around, but it's too little too late because Nork, he is in for the plant. And he's going to make some money. So I think they'll be happy with that. 2 kills and a bomb plant is beautiful when you've only invested a few $100s.
Yeah, honestly, the silver linings all the way here. Grant, I don't think he gets too much more. Really thinking about that jump up there. But I don't think he gets too much more here. Especially with just a Glock. He hears all the steps. Goes in towards burst mode as well to hope to find something. Not too big. Of course, Looking4Org walk away with the round. But like you mentioned, honestly, not a bad round from Apeks. All things considered. Bomb plant, 2 kills. They take that all the way to the bank and back. This game is all tied square now. Gotta see Apeks start to find some form sooner rather than later. Don't have money. Well, they do actually have money for the AWP. Technically, if Kixan drops it over towards Norg, do they want to go for it is kind of the question here. Neither have bought, so probably going to be the discussion in this tack pause. Second used for Apeks. Nork struggled on the AWP on towards CT side, so I don't know whether it is the best call. He's going to go in towards the rifle. Don't mind that. Kixan did a little conversation trying to rally the troops a bit. It's going to be 5 rifles across the board. So Maka wielding the only AWP in the server here. Again, he didn't really exactly have a flourishing first half either. The AWPs have been just traditionally quite tough in towards CS2. It just mechanically feels a lot different. We were kind of talking about in the halftime break. The muscle memory is slightly different now. You can kind of see some of these AWPs that were in their prime, maybe not so much anymore.
Quiet here into this round. Such a tense moment, I think, for both of these teams, really. Big battle in the banana going down at the moment. Just the 1-for-1, but I think the T side will take that this early on into the round.
Through here. Nice shot from Maka. Very quick on the come up there. Brilliantly done. Now Apeks in a lot of trouble. They're going to go towards A.
Not a bad idea. Lucky. Oh, he could be in the perfect spot. He has just stepped, but I don't think they heard him. Just far enough away. They're really going to need him to go large now, and he's just missed the window. Smoked off, and that will force a save out, won't it? Beautiful entries onto the A-bomb site there from the Apeks boys. Can't complain at all. It's very, very simple stuff, but they do well to recover it back.
This one's done here. You can already kind of see Mac is nowhere near the action. Lucky to be smoked out. That'll be that. He's looking for exits. I don't think he'll be given all too much here. So Apeks going to find their 9th in a very, very difficult round, which looked like it was lost from the get-go. Macca's double. Looked like it could have been the seal deal, but it will not be the case. So Apeks take a lead back in their favor. It still is feeling slightly dicey right now. At least this game remains pretty clean. We kind of already spoke about how Looking4Org yesterday against Big, those games went the distance. We had OT in the opening 2 maps and double OT in one of them. Gonna see Looking4Org call for their 2nd timeout. Of course, as we are in that lower bracket, there's no room for error here. Lose this and you are out. Having that Challenger Jönköping spot on LAN. Of course, winner of that gets a Pro League spot too. It's so important for both of these two sides who wouldn't traditionally get that Pro League spot, whether it's off kind of rankings or invites. Definitely heading in towards kind of 2024 and the revamped CS2 circuit. I think these sort of tournaments really does mean a lot. But yeah, we find ourselves at the moment. 9-8 Apeks are slightly pushing towards that finish line, but still quite a job to be done here. Rebuy back in for Looking4Org. Win this one though, and they can break their economy, and that's where Apeks can start to pull away.
Let's see. Another quick banana kind of take from Apeks here. They're really liking the pressure over there at the moment. Some decent nades. But yeah, Jocko joined that, man. Actually throws in a Molotov, which doesn't quite make it to Nork. Ah, it does spread. It does spread, and he will go down. Again, another thing to kind of get used to for sure is how those mollies are working. Nice little double from Jocko. He will eventually fall, but it's a solid position. They're able to drop banana control and keep a man advantage.
Already. Looking good for Looking4Org, but again, we've seen them lose in these sort of situations before. Lucky gonna rotate over towards B, but Hixan being a nuisance. Now he's putting in towards Library. Does that bait over a rotation? I think it does, or at least keeps Lucky trained on the angle. He'll find the kill in towards Hixan, and he doubles back towards B. Perfect timing. He knows now the way in which Hixan was tailing round. They've got to be heading towards this B site.
Something through the smoke, maybe. Nothing quite spamming just yet. They really don't have a lot of options. Bomb plant coming in. The plant spots have changed a little, and Casanito, maybe that sort of half second that he took to readjust allowed them to get up on the boost and then cancel any kind of a plant. So really solid stuff. Looking4Org keeping the game competitive, keeping it interesting, and denying that bomb plant's actually massive. Apeks do not have the money to buy it. It's close, but it's not there yet.
You can understand why they call for a timeout here too, right? I think for Apeks, they know they're letting it slip a little bit. Yeah, do they force it? Hixan, Casanito, and Sens can actually sort of squeeze things together, but they might have to do it with half armor or just Galil's. Only really Jacob's comfy in terms of a buy. Nork, not so much. So maybe Mac 10 and armor. He wants to a bit of util heading in towards the likes of kind of a Tech 9 or a D. Jacob's bought in here. I might spare on the others, but a very important tack call. They are going to go for a force. Feels like a bit of an all chips to the middle of the felt type decision. This is the all-in call. Lose this, Looking4Org can really run away with a wealth of a lead toward the tail end of this map. Of course, in their map pick, means quite a lot. Saw them take Ancient yesterday against Big 2. Exactly a bad map for Looking4Org side. Taking Inferno here, especially with a strong finish, would be huge. Look at the space Apeks have created early already, though. They are flying towards A. Or towards CT, hello.
Yeah, this is getting a bit weird out here, isn't it? North with that frag. It's him and Jacob to get it. Kicks in, watching the backside. There is still Maka around. Nork's just being a nuisance over here. Will eventually go down to him, though. But they've bailed. They bailed big style, and, well, maybe this information is in quite quickly, actually. With eyes on long like that. They're very ready. We'll see. No smoke for CT. Oh, this gets a bit weird. The bomb has made it across at the very least, but Probably not going to be able to play in the post plants that they would like. Decent nade damage onto Sense as well. Eventually, we get that smoke in. So now they have a bit more room, a bit more time to get into some decent post plants.
Maka, probably first contact here. No one's actually holding for him specifically. They got a double stack in towards Pool. It would have been heard. Waiting for fights to come through. They're expecting him on a push. Doesn't happen here. Castanito, important kill on towards Exorcise. Now you can already feel that Looking4Org will run out of time. It might just be calling for a save, and I think that's the case. Castanito wants more fight. Nobody looks like they're going to survive this at all. At range, they're going to find two. Central double spray down. He'll go down to the bomb. Nobody surviving, but it's Apeks who walk away with the round. They're forced to fight to the death on the way out. But a really important round picked up nonetheless. Apeks stay alive. They keep the lead in their favor by the finest of margins. And Looking4Org, that was their chance. Will change things up ever so slightly. Do they go for a force buy is the question. We know that French roster have been loving the old force. You should kind of expect it, really, as Exorcise and Jocko have already invested in. Neither side of you have got a comfortable buy here, though. That's the big deal. Kicks, I'm probably going to have a Glil or maybe even a Mac 10 if he wants full util to work with. Over towards Looking4Org. They've got one premium rifle to work with and then a few kind of semi and upgrades along the bay. It really isn't actually too great either side. Still, janky force buys are deciding a lot of these rounds at the tail end of this game.
Early utility in towards Banana once again. Jocko is going to eat some big damage down there. But we'll see. Very difficult at the time to really figure it out in Banana, isn't it? Right? It's always a problem area, I think. So they're going to bail on it this time around on the Apeks side. Move back towards A. Oh, and going for a wild move in towards A here as well. Half and half so far. Can't really tell whether it's working. That's a big frag from hAdji that might lean in favor of Looking4Org, to be honest with you. Decent nade damage. They'll get the bomb down, but it's going to be tough here. It's all down to Sense with nothing but a Galil. Should be Looking4Org's round. We'll see what he can do in the clutch of the young gun. Does find one, but that's all he can get.
Yeah, not about effort, but honestly, that's about it. All tied to 8-10 apiece. The bomb plant's huge for Apeks. They only have the loss bonus to support it in terms of the true full buy. There is upgrades to work with too. M4 down, I'm assuming. Another one. Jocko trying to find something. It's like a little, but I'm assuming you probably want something a little bit more. But he's going to realize there really isn't anything to go around here. As you mentioned, because there's a loss bonus for Apeks to work with, that bomb plant doesn't suffice enough in the funds. So they're not in towards a buy. The very most upgraded pistols or so, I say. Are they going to force again? Damn, that's so risky. 3 Galils and a double Tech 9. I'm not a huge fan of this. About 2.8k on average across the team. They're going to go for a force. This is a big risk. Let this one slip. Looking4Org found 11. I'll probably get the 12th alongside it for free. I'll get a very risky buy, but it might even entail a bit of a quicker play here. In the auto. Posted, waiting for a fight. There it is! That's what the auto can do! The drive-by as he gets 3. Looks for 4 as well as he spots Casanito in towards apartments. Just Tech 9s left to save face. Oh, Maka, brilliant.
Love to see it, man. Love to see it. The auto shotgun is back, I think.
I love it.
It's good fun. But also starts to lock in the game here for Looking4Org, maybe. Denying bomb plants is always big. Eliminating everybody, not losing too many players is always big. So we're very confident now in the Looking4Org defense, I think. There's a lot of work for Apeks to do in these next couple of rounds if they want to be winning things or taking it to overtime.
Yeah, that's it. Still. Nothing offering up just yet. Contact towards B is the call. Not a huge amount on offer, though. Let's start to get a slightly dicey lucky going to find North. That will basically sum things up. If you cast Nito here as well, what's the point of giving this a go? I'm sure they'd much rather have a Galil than nothing in towards the next round, but I don't think he would have been given the luxury of a save anyway. That'll be that. We're going to find ourselves now with Looking4Org up to 11. And as we spoke about, more or less guaranteed the 12th alongside the 2. Apeks has got no timeouts left, so they can't even call for a pause here, a conversation. They've just got straight into the action. Kind of feels like it couldn't get too much worse. The Apeks boys right now, Looking4Org, are taking it to them.
Nice pickup from Lucky. It's a double for him, actually. That should sort the round out from the get-go. Always happy to get a kill on the blocks, though. We might have another one here as well. So decent enough damage, but I suppose towards the very tail end of the game, it's not mattering as much. They got plenty of cash, right? Good for your own kill bonuses, I suppose, but ultimately not an awful lot there. Looking good, looking very, very good indeed. We'll see the closeout from Looking4Org is just around the corner.
Yeah, that was it. Let's see. Generally speaking, honestly, you know, really, really good showing from Looking4Org in the tail end here. That point in their favor. You've got to say deserved. Once again, you look over towards Apeks. I mean, while, yes, they equal in towards the round prior, they don't exactly bring a brilliant buy. Double Galil's having to come through. Both Nork and Gigs. And we spoke at the halfway mark about how Nork had been struggling to get into this game. It's just continued. Not having the impact you would have hoped for. XSC's looking for fights. It's risky. The risk pays off. Nice swing. Finds one. Doesn't he get another? Yes, he will. XSC is closing this game. Apeks are in trouble.
Dangerous. hAdji in towards the pit. Could be the player to finish it all. Spots the head of one. Not quite sure where he's gone, but XSC's going to peek around and find that frag. The deep long haul smoke as well just means that he is impossible to trade. Really well played here from Looking4Org. These past few rounds have been almost perfect, to be honest. Fantastic finish here if they're able to close it out. There is always madness in the game of Counter-Strike, but we are on the side of victory for Looking4Org. Surely with this move towards long as well. Lucky actually takes the peak, but I think Casanito was a dead man there. One behind, one in front. Just Mr. Nork. He does have the bomb. That's about all he's got going for him at this moment, to be honest with you. 30 seconds left on the clock, so a move has to happen. Takes down XSC. Buys himself some space to get this plant in, but they are not really all that fussed, are they? They're going to give him the plant. They're just going to look to 4 versus 1 him. He knows he has to take some fights, and although he does win them, there's just too many bodies to deal with. Looking4Org have indeed done it. Take that first map looking good while doing so as well. I think they will be very, very happy with the way that that one has gone down. However, Apeks still bringing their A game, not looking too bad themselves. I think we're confident now moving into Ancient.
Yeah, honestly, really good game from a few. You know, XC's, Maka, Joka all stepping up 18 kills apiece. Really well played. I think we kind of had